Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
It's hard to...
Thuram! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now there's a... goes for a shot! Just off target.
Hendrik has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on. Pavard. Conte.
That pass isn't the best.
Pavard.
He is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That has ended up in no man's land. France leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Chouameni. Mbappe. And here's Hendrik. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice pass. Vinicius Junior has been caught there. It's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Alexander-Arnold is behind this one. Great chance! Oh, off the bar! And here's Hendrik. Tries to play it through. Camavinga. Thuram.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Valverde. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Vinicius Junior for Valverde, and it's Chouameni. Now it's Hendrik. Good ball, good take. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Just a whisker away. Pavard. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Thuram. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Hendrik, and it's made its way to him. Chouameni. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's got space here, floated through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well played. That's a good ball out wide. Eder Militao. Rudiger. It's Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. Looking to play him in. Real chance! That's another chance! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he is going into that little black book. It's just beyond his reach. Tchouaméni. And it's Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Valverde. And it's Valverde. Here's Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Oh, and it's come back out to him. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Signore e signori, unitevi a me nell'augurare al nostro ragazzo un buon compleanno.
Madrid kick off the second half. Conte. It's a searching pass. And that is expertly dealt with. It's not an especially good pass, that. Mbappe! Aimed beyond the... Colomwani! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
France take the lead. And it's Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Thuram. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Camavinga. Thuram. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Brahim Diaz. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Can he get it through? Pass is just off target. And that has been cleared. Out for a throw. Valverde.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
This looks promising.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Alexander-Arnold is eyeing up his options in the middle.
And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And it's hoisted clear.
Pavard gets it clear.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
An hour into the second
80.607
half.
spettatori.
And here's Mbappe.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 12. Lascia il campo per il numero 7. Attenzione, un cambio.
Camavinga.
Ball driven towards the far post.
Rodrigo played out towards the right wing. Now it's Mbappe. It's a threatening ball. He's having a shot!
He's scored! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
Tries a shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Can he finish?
Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. France may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Takes a shot!
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Tchouaméni cuts it out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Conte. Oh, that's a key interception.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vinicius Junior.
Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Skims one in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Rodrigo.
And he cuts out the supply.
Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's played in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Into the last 5 minutes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Very nicely done. Oh, that was vital.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Eder Militao calmly anticipates. And this is...
Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vinicius Junior. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Bellingham. And there's green grass ahead of him. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. And that's going up front in a hurry. And the referee brings it to a close. France can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. And already we're underway here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's made its way to him. Good ball, good take. Now it's Valverde.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Turan. Fires it in low. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Now that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Brahim Diaz.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Rabiot. Oh, good ball. He's being urged to shoot. Chouameni. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
France with another corner. Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rodrigo. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Rudiger. Madrid finding their passes. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Out towards the flank. And the return pass. Chouameni. Knocks it out wide. And it's Chouameni. Looking to play him in. Koundé lays it forward.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Rabiot. This looks promising. He is Colomboani! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. He's a sharp little ball here. Valverde. Brahim Diaz. And it's Valverde. Here's Chouameni. Rodrigo. Rabiot. Colomboani. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? That was travelling. Koundé, Thuram is onto it in a flash.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
France have played reasonably well, but perhaps they're overdoing things down the left flank. They've concentrated an awful lot in that area.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Played out wide. And no, he's seen through all of that. Koundé. Kolomwani looks to get on the end of this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vinicius Junior. And it's Tchouaméni. Rodrigo. For Valverde. Now it's Thuram. And that's been intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking tidy in possession here. Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And he's in on big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Brahim Diaz is offering a wry smile there.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Tchouaméni spots it and intercepts.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Thuram looking to get on the end of this. Valverde.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Back towards the middle. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems...
Goes for a shot! It's there! And late in the day, a telling moment!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest, real cut and thrust.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 12.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Now it's Mbappe.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Real chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That is a brilliant interception. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen,
And the shot! Goal! France! And they're back in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Alaba. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. He's on it. Can he get away? Upamecano gets good distance on it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Arda Güler. Knocks it into space. So what can they make of this? Howson. Now there's a fine ball. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will, and there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he's straight offside. Saliba wins the duel this time. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Valverde. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He won't be happy with that one. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Rodrigo purring through the gears.
And it's Tchouaméni.
Thuram, can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe!
And he stands tall, impenetrable.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vinicius Junior. Rabiot goes sliding in. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. And that is as far as they're going to go. What a throw in.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
That is ended up in no man's land. Neatly clipped into space. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Saliba, and he's hit it long.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Rabiot.
And it's Valverde.
Conte. And it's lofted through here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Picked out brilliantly. Cleared away. Valverde. That's Rudiger. Colomwani could try cutting inside here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Rudiger has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Kante looking to play it into the box. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Deftly away. It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. That could spell trouble. Tries the cut back. Oh, well played, well played. Great vision. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Rodrigo. Goulet. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Can he get on the end of this? Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Rabiot. Now, can they get him away? Now, this could be a chance. Chouameni. And it's Rudiger. Oh, good spread. Threads one in. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Valverde. Looking to play him in. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Here's a great chance! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Colomwani deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Goulet is firing after that one. That ball looks a good one. Goulet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough.
He's had a shot!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, sweet feet.
In by Vinicius Junior.
Well, that was harder not to pick out a teammate, and he pulled it off.
Tries to pass it through.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 12.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Numero 7. Cambio di giocatore.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Great
è di
defending, strong and
80.113
determined.
spettatori.
60 minutes played. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Another chance from a corner. Madrid with the corner, there first. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And it's Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some resolute defending there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mbappe
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Dembele proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He was under real pressure there. It's a promising position. Play tries a shot!
He's got away with one there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is expertly dealt with. Courtois getting this one clear.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Diaz. Camavinga does well to stand firm and defend it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vinicius Junior. He's had it taken off him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 14.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 24.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Howson. Not too much. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Il quarto uomo indica 4
We are
minuti di
into
recupero.
overtime. Now that's well seen too. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's taking no chances there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Elise's cross. Howson getting this one clear. And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Signore e signori, attenzione.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I've been in this position myself.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Unmistakably.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Big chance! Goal! France! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vinicius Junior.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Chouameni. And Koundé. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Mbappe.
Decent chance! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Threads one in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Valverde.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Valverde.
Brahim Diaz.
Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Tries to pass it through.
Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
That could spell trouble.
Thinks about the shot.
And he's straight offside.
Nicely aimed pass. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Eder Militao. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, shooting chance! Goal, France! And they're back in front.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Brahim Diaz.
Traoré. Madrid finding their passes. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Camavinga. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Diaz.
Alexander-Arnold.
And it's Diaz. We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
Brahim Diaz,
Who's set up one goal so far.
Valverde.
Koundé gets over and intercepts. Played into space.
That is a great pick out.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's a pretty loose pass.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Rudiger. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
And the game has already resumed here.
And we have our very first corner. Saliba getting this one clear. France have the chance to go the other way. Hernandez. Thuram picks it up out wide.
Brahim Diaz.
Here's Traoré. And it's Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking to play him in. Traoré. Koulibaly. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe.
Vinicius Junior
was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Valverde.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Traoré. Now it's Rodrigo. That is lovely. Here's Traoré. Great ball, and he's in here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Vinicius Junior.
And that has left him in a heap.
Chouameni is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 12.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 7. Attenzione, un
Courtois.
cambio.
France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That is a brilliant interception.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Mbappe. It's a searching pass.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And here's Endrick.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Numero 6. Lasciano il campo per il numero 24, il numero 14.
Chooses to go.
And he's had a hit.
And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Koundé pressing high and with purpose.
France will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kante making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival.
Tries to play it through. Thuram! They've done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
This is Dembele. It's Dembele! They've got to be quick to recover this. Mbappe.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And here's Doué. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Endrick. Played out to the right. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Doué.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow.
And already we're underway here.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And he's in on goal! He's had a shot! Could be danger here! Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Upamecano. Forward it goes. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now this could be... Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! France! And France are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That pass isn't the best. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rodrigo. Can he get it through? Rudiger spots it and intercepts. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him away?
Vinicius Junior
trying to keep this in. Can he get on the end of this? Chouameni.
Vinicius Junior.
That's tidy. And it's Bellingham. Good ball, good take. And that is expertly dealt with. Hernandez. It's Camavinga. He's looking wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eder Militao deals with that comfortably. Now there's the clearance. And it's Koundé. That's Rudiger. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. 30 minutes gone. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde, still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's gone looking for safety. Played into space out wide. That's the throw. He's had it taken off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alexander-Arnold. France looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And here's Mbappe.
Valverde. Vinicius Junior.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Saliba lofted upfield. Rudiger makes the interception. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Tchouaméni. And it's Tchouaméni. And Rodrigo. And it's Bellingham. Lovely, now then. And the finish! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. And
the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Madrid get the second half started. Tchouaméni, and he's forced to go back. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Threads one in. He has a look up. Rodrigo! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Rodrigo certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Kante is herring after that one. Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. And he shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Incoming delivery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Kante. That'll be a throw. Colomwani. Oh, important interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, they've got it again.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Thuram might just make this. Vinicius Junior looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. He is through here. Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Kolomuani, and this is Kante. France have got it back, and they'll have a look. There's the shot!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Vinicius Junior.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Real chance! And he hits the net! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 6, numero 25, numero 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Quite a thriller this one's become.
France really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Cambio di giocatori.
Klaus producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Turan is onto it in a flash. Klaus. Nice bit of trickery. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Dembele's cross. Rabiot! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
France go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
5 minutes left on the clock. He's on it, can he get away? Hendrick!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's picked it up out wide. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Klaus.
Might want to be careful there.
And that's been drilled in.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
it's been taken short. Now it's Fofana. Mbappe is onto this. And it's Fofana. Looking to play him in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's been shipped out wide. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Thuram claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. France leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.